Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I am going to be giving you a tutorial on a full makeup, easy, everyday look when you're transitioning from the warmer weather into the cooler months. I know it gets a little difficult. A lot of people get nervous when transitioning. I am a woman of habit. I like to wear the same colors over and over again because I just like the way they look on me. But today I'm going to transition that for all of you. I'm going to make it super easy using just a few products and how you can create depth in the eye. Go in with a little bit of a, chocolatey colors with a little bit of pink. Match it up with a really nice liquid lipstick, a matte lipstick. And this is just going to be a very easy full makeup tutorial. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so first thing first, I always apply my skincare. I have it on. Go check out my full skincare must-haves video, and that will go over all the products that I use during the fall time of the year. Usually, before I start my makeup, after my skincare, I love to go in with my rose quartz roller. It'll give me a little bit of lymphatic drainage in this part of the skin, and I have a whole video on this. I'll post it down below so that you guys can see it, all about the rose quartz roller and why I love it. So for the eyes, I'm going to go in with this palette is from Lawless. It's called The One. It's their eyeshadow palette. I like it because it has so many different shades and it gives you a ton of different options when doing your makeup, especially for this time of the year because I like to transition to mattes. This is a great palette because really they only have like 4 or 5 shimmer shades, but they have such great, I'm going to show you guys this way. They have such great browns. So I'm going to go in with here. I'm going to mix some in, and this is going to be great for this time of the year. So first, starting off, I'm going to take the Hynt Beauty. This is their Duet Perfecting Concealer. This is in the shade medium. If you haven't gotten your hands on this concealer, you have, like, seriously. So this is going to be my base for my eyeshadow. I like to add a little bit of concealer instead of primer when working on myself because I just find it adheres to the skin really nice, and this makes a great base. Typically after I do any concealer, I always set it with an eyeshadow shade. This is something that I do even with my clients, so because I feel that it sets the tone for the rest of your application. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Everything. It's a neutral tone, and I'm going to take a large fluff brush from Sigma and I'm going to pack that right on so this can set the concealer and this will help from the concealer moving. So I'm going to start with the crease. I like to give definition to the crease itself. So typically when I apply my shadows, I always start with the crease. I'm going to go in with the shade Complicated to start. I'm going to take a shader brush. This is from Sigma E25. And what I do is I place it right on to the crease. And then I'll start to build dimension. And the reason why I do this, some people will say this is a transition shade. I guess you can say that. I just go in and say it's a crease shade. So what I'll do is I'll apply it first, and then in windshield wiper motions, I keep going back and forth because this is going to build that dimension, especially if you have a smaller eye than myself. And as I'm getting older, because I'm going to be 40 in a few months, I like the eye to look more open. I don't get Botox or anything. So this really helps create that look, that illusion. So when you focus on the crease, it creates depth. So typically I tell everyone, to start with the crease. So again, you go in, back and forth. Don't be afraid, even if a little bit more comes on. And then what you can do is you can take a fluff brush and start to diffuse it out. Stay in the crease and keep that there. After that, I'm going to go in with DTR down here on the bottom. Again, go in with that E25 brush, and now I'm going to go back into the crease. I'm going to use a couple of different shades of matte, so this way I could continue to create that dimension, and it looks so pretty for fall when you take shades and you start playing around with them. So you see the difference from this eye versus this eye? I already started to create the illusion of depth. This one is called Play Cool. And again, I'm going to go back into the crease. Open your eye and see where it goes. Take the shader brush and drop it right in. Whatever's left on the brush, take it and just like move it over from the outer corners and bring that in. Then I'm going to take the shade Steady, same brush, and I'm going to go right in here. It's like in between the crease and almost on top of the lid, just a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some of these shades right here, okay? So the first one I'm going to take is Shady. And I'm going to start from the outer corner and I'm going to sweep the brush to the side. After that, I'm going to take the shade Baby. Even though I really like chocolatey colors, this is going to pop the lid a little bit. And when I pair it up with the lipstick shade that I'm going to go with, it's all going to come together. So I take a little bit more of a dense brush and I tap it right in. And then I take it and I just apply it right to that space, that area that doesn't have any shadow on it. And you can come over a little bit too if you'd like. Go back in with Shady, and then just bring it over just a little bit from the outer corner. Next up, I'm going to take eyeliner. So I'm not a huge fan of winged eyeliner at all. I feel that it closes my eye instead of opening it, so it's not my jam. If you like it, go right in with a wing at this point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyeliner and I'm going to just trace it to the outer edge of my eye. This one is from Honeybee Gardens, and it's going to give you a little bit of smokiness when I smudge it out. And I'll show you guys how I do that. I'll take a short shader brush, and what I'm going to do is just smudge that out. This way, it lifts a little bit without looking so harsh. I like when the eyeliner is more diffused. That's me. I just like when it's like that. Because I just feel it looks so much better on the eye. But you do you. If you like your eyeliner to be very sharp, then go for it. So for mascara, I'm going to go in with Ilia. I am totally obsessed with this mascara. I have been using it nonstop. It has two sides to it, and I just love the dimension that it gives the lashes. So I like to go up. I take the brush a little bit sideways, okay, on its side. And then I first apply that to the lash just to give a little bit of volume. And then I start to apply the comb side. So next up is foundation. I'm going to be going in with the foundation from Fitglow Beauty. This is the Vita Active Foundation. I'm wearing the shade VF 3.5. I usually take one pump, especially when you want a quick and easy makeup application. I find that one pump is more than enough. And go in with my Heavenly Luxe foundation brush. And what I like to do is stipple the product onto the skin first. The reason being is that it really presses in and adheres to the skin so much better this way. This foundation is a great coverage for every day. For those of you that don't wear a lot of makeup and you're looking for a nice foundation with really good ingredients, Fitglow definitely fits that criteria. So for me, every day, it's perfect. So now I'm going to go on my brows and I'm going to go in with the Plume Pomade. I love this. The shade that I'm using is Ash Daybreak. The reason why I don't do my concealer next is because I like to let the foundation sit on my skin a little bit before applying that step. So what I do is basically, I'm not such a huge fan of the pomades, but I'm really starting to get into them now because I find that the quality on the cleaner ones are actually so much better. So I usually brush through my brows and I create the shape that I'm looking for. What I typically like to do is start at the arch first. Reason being is that I like that to be the deepest area of the brow. So I'll come in with a very thin eyebrow brush, and I'll start up top here first, okay? And then from there, I start to create the shape. So I have a ton of brow tutorials, and you could just, in the search bar on my channel, just type that in. So brows are on, and now I am going to apply concealer. The rest is going to be pretty easy. I'm going in with the Hynt Beauty Duet Perfecting Concealer. This is in the shade Medium. So when applying concealer, especially one like this because it's so pigmented, I like to take my ring finger and press it in. And you're going to see how nice the coverage is that I'm going to get. A little bit goes a long way with this concealer because it's so pigmented. So you see here versus here, how nice and bright the eye looks. So totally worth it. So the only thing I'm going to do before I add my lips is just going to go back in with a flush brush and that shade Everything. And I'm just going to go over any, like, where the brow bone is, just to kind of even everything out, make it look a little bit more neat. For blush, so I wanted to keep it within this brown look, okay? Caramel colors, soft browns, a little bit of rose. I'm going to go in with a bronzer. Any shade of bronzer will do as long as it's matte. So I'm just going to take my blush brush, and what I'm going to do is just tap it on. Now, if you have some brown shades and caramel shades that you really love, minus the shimmer, go for it. If you like shimmer, just add that in. For me, I wanted to go with a little bit more of a matte look, so that's why I'm just leaving it like this. So it's simple. It's not overdone. You don't have too much on the face, and just don't forget to take a little bit down the neck. So for lips, next, I'm going to go in with a liquid lipstick. I am loving these from Lawless. This is the shade Brad from Lawless. And you can pick these up in Sephora. I'm not even going to add a lip liner because it's just not necessary. And I'm going to show you how pretty it looks. If you want to create a little fullness to the lip, you can go over the line just a little bit, like I do. And that completes the look for this fall quick and easy makeup tutorial with brown shades, a little bit of pink, but you know, matte and just soft and easy to do when you're transitioning from summer into fall. This is going to take you through the next few months. I have so many people on here that don't wear a lot of makeup. So you can wear this look definitely going out, okay? Or if you just want an everyday quick and easy look, this is for you. But what I really love is that we have green beauty products that we're using that perform really well. So I was thinking of doing a little bit more of a glam makeup look, just amped up a little bit, maybe with some lashes. If you guys would like to see that for fall, just let me know and I'll start working on that as well. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, share it on your social media, and also don't forget to follow me at Makeup by Josephine on Instagram. And I'll have more details regarding this look on my blog at glowandglam.net. So check me out over there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see all of you in my next video.